physical fitness coach. I do action choreography for movies, films, and videos, things like that. And I have been in the martial arts for almost 40 years. I started when I was 8 years old. And today, I was asked to come and just kind of show you some simple little things that you could do in case you're in a situation that you need to get out of. I want to say that a lot of people don't really tell you. Martial arts is about 99% effective. Nothing is 100%. There's always that 1% that anything can happen. And if you don't really know what to do within that 1%, it can make a big difference. Now, I've studied 5 different systems, and as I study these 5 different systems, you become to know that your martial arts change. So this is my martial arts opposed to being Kung Fu, Jeet Do, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. This is the way that I put my martial arts together that works for me, which are based in principles on other disciplines. Hopefully nobody in here has ever been robbed of anything. And if you have, I would like for you to just tell me your experience real quick. Was it gun? Was it knife? Was it choke? Anybody here ever had anything like that happen to them? Gunpoint. All right. I'm going to show you a gun technique also, and a knife technique. Now, one thing about martial arts and self-defense. Self-defense means anything. That beach ball, that ribbon that is on that chair, anything is a weapon. You probably say, well, how can anything be a weapon? An earring, a pen in your pocket, a credit card, anything is a weapon because you have soft spots at the bottom. Eyes, bridge right here at the top of the nose, throat, groin, kneecaps. Like on a lot of muscular guys, because they develop most of the primary muscles, there's the tendons and the joints in between, the nerves in between that can be used to make things uncomfortable for anybody. So now, with that being said, you are in a situation when you come out every day, no matter who you are, no matter if you carry a gun, or if you're just a normal, peace-loving person, you should always, as you're leaving, look 3 to 4 blocks ahead of you if you can. Look on the side, even look up in the tree, check bushes, because you can spot trouble sometimes before it even gets to you. The next thing is, when you're with somebody, your family, friends, you should always have a plan. And this was a situation that a young lady that I was seeing, I was teaching her self-defense, and it actually happened to get robbed. But there was that 1% that I didn't account for. The gentleman they went to an ATM. The gentleman walked up on them and stuck a gun in the driver's face. He wanted her to get the money out of the ATM. First thing somebody do if they got a gun in your face or they want something, diffuse the situation, here you go. It's just that simple. Don't argue with it. Just give it to them, give them what they need so they can go on their way. But that 1%, he robs them, gets the money, then he decides to get in the car with them. So now that he gets in the car, my girlfriend at the time, relaxed. She saw that the guy wasn't used to doing this. And he had the gun to the girl's head. And he's talking, y'all gonna drive this way, you're gonna do this, you're gonna do that. The driver is so hysterical because this doesn't happen. She didn't know how to prepare herself. My girlfriend thinking, it's easy. All I got to do, the way that he had the gun pointed at her, is to move and turn the barrel. One thing about a pistol, bullets don't change direction. I don't care how good of a shot you are, if you're aiming directly at me and I turn sideways, the bullet's not gonna hit me. So with her knowing that in her condition, she was like, man, I could just grab this gun, twist it on, and she slam on the brakes and stop the car. The problem was, her friend was not prepared. So she freaked out. So had she would have took the gun from the guy, she probably would have ended up hurting her friend because her friend didn't know what to do. So when you're with somebody, you should always have a plan. Look, if they don't know how to defend themselves, look, we're going to give them whatever they want. But if I make a move, you need to duck, get out of the way, or help me. Don't just stand there, because there are situations where you can actually just make a move and disarm it and it's done. But if the person is screaming or they jump in the way, something like this, you can accidentally hurt them. So you should always have a plan when you leave. I always tell my friends, look here, if we get into it and we can't talk it out, I'm going to hit the guy on the right, you hit the guy on the left. And then we just end it that way. But that's just how I am. My thing is, just give them what they want. Try to stop from arguing or having any type of confrontation with them. So my next question was, he said he was at gunpoint. Anybody else in here had like a domestic dispute type of thing, or got into a fight with someone and they got them in a particular hole that they could not get out of? Anyone here? You? What was the hole that they had you in?
Well, it wasn't a hole. I got other things to take a while.
Okay.
Like you have somebody like an arm.
Mm-hmm. Okay. First thing is, always try to relax. I know it's tough. Somebody grab you, you panic, you tense up. The person who is attacking you basically is the one that thinks that they have the upper hand. Has anybody ever heard the saying, everybody got a plan until they get hit? Once a person get hit, it takes them out of their game. The senses change. Now I'm going to show you something dealing with energy, and you can try it with somebody else. Can I use you for a second, sir? It's not covered. This is simple. Oh no. You can by yourself. I know I ain't got no insurance, so I ain't gonna. Everything is energy. When somebody grabs you, they're giving you something. In order for them to give you something, they got to get something in return. So if I push him like this, I'm giving him something. So in return, he could grab my wrist, he could punch me, he could sock me or whatever. But it's energy. So, take your arm, keep it down to your side. I want you to raise my hand. Everybody see that? One more time. Raise my hand up. Right. Now watch this. Raise my hand up. Come on. Come on. Why take you so long? Do it again. Raise my hand up. Because me putting this arm like that and slapping him, I disrupted the nerves in his body. So therefore, he got it up. You see how easy he did it the first time? So it's like somebody smacking you. You're shocked. It wakes up your senses. But at the same time, it takes away your energy. You can try it when you get it on. All right. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Now, martial arts is always the best, most effective when it is close. Somebody got a gun on you, and they this far away from you, as I said, give them what they want. Drop it. There's really nothing you can do unless you got a gun to shoot back. But now, as I said, they're giving you something. So therefore, you can actually give them something back. So now, in this situation, if he wanted my stuff, I can do that. He has to come to me, or he could just shoot me and take it. But if he's not holding it out, get it to me, and he goes to reach for it. Just that fast. He's down. And as I got his wrist, there's nothing he can do. Now, big guy, move. Try to move from it. Where you going?
If you're closer on, this right here is really good, as I said before. You still have to think about what it is you're going to do. I can't just do this. He can shoot. Matter of fact, there's nothing in it. This is a prop gun, everybody. It has a orange tip on it, okay? So I ain't gonna rob nobody after this over with or nothing like that. It is a prop. All right. Now I had it cocked to show you that the effectiveness of it firing. Let's go. Okay. Real guns are a little faster. All right? But here, he got it here. Whenever somebody is telling you to put your hands up, they have you here. Don't put your hands here. You put your hands here. Now with your hands being here, you have more of freedom to do things. But again, you have to know what to do. So if he's right here, hey man, look, you can take my money, man. I don't have, look, just take whatever I got. He's confident because he says he's got to sit and duck. But I know, bang, I got a pinch. From there, okay, there's the gun. Give me your money. Slip all the way. But what you didn't see in it was here. Hold the gun. As he had that gun and I twisted the gun, his finger is in it. But as his finger is in it, he can't. He's going to break his finger. But if you don't know how to do anything like this, you would have to, somebody would have to show you. One other technique. Somebody has a gun on you, it's right here, and it's at the head. Now, what would be the fastest way to try to get out of the way of this? Anybody?
Duck.
Doing similar to ducking. Now, if I put it down, back. Right. So if I set it sideways, I couldn't get to it. Boom. I can strike it here. Or while I'm here, hey man, please pull the gun up. Bop. Here.
Whoa.
See that? Now I have the gun again. Right here. Yep. Knife. Now, generally someone that has a knife, untrained person, they hold the knife under. And with a knife-trained person, they hold the knife overhand. That makes it a little bit more difficult to do. But think of a knife as just an extension of your arm. It just makes that particular hand that you have it in a little bit longer. So, if I'm here, most people don't rob me. But the same thing. As he's pulling towards me, I always think, well, what if I miss? Because I told you, it's that 1%. So as he's talking to me, he might even be kind of poking it in my chest. And as he's talking, you know, not just kind of leaning into it. As he's leaning into it, I feel the pressure. Natural instinct is to panic. Oh, he's going to stick. Kinda gotta do this at your own thinking. But if I did this to the knife, one thing about grabbing the knife this way, you might cut your hand, pull it. He can't pull it. If he can't pull it, he can't cut you. And even if you're doing this with the knife, pull it. He can't get it out, so there is no way that he can cut it. But now, even with me holding it like this, you know he's going to try to probably swing at me. So if he's trying to swing at me, bam, right at the groin. But as he's going to the groin, I'm going to the groin, boom. Again, I just pull him forward. Now I can change position here. And I got the knife on him again. Now, somebody say, well, he might try to just roll. Where you rolling to? Huh? The knife is right here in the back of his back. So if anything, he's going to hurt himself. Thank you, sir. One more. Yep. Choke. Now, simple choke. There's thousands of different techniques you can use to get out of stuff. You try to go here to break it. You try to go there to break it. It might be strong. He might even decide that he's going to grab my collar. Now, if he grabs my collar, I can't get anything, and he can actually rough house me. So let me turn this like this. So, your instinct is once they grab you this, grab them like that. If you're wrestling, yes. But if he's trying to actually beat me down, this here. Now it looks like nothing. But what I just did is I'm hitting him in his eyes. Anybody ever been poked in the eye? And as I poke him in the eye, down. That's that quick. Now I got him here. Move if you want to. See it clutching on the wrist? Plus I'm on this floating rib. If you ever been in the floating rib, it is not good.
All right.
Thank you. Self-defense. This is my friend Jamal Hines. We also do movies, shameless plug. There's a film that I'm in right now on Amazon Prime, if you have it, called Urban Envy. And I do a little martial arts in that. I did the choreography. So if you get a chance, check it out. If you like crime stuff, kind of hoodish, you can check out our web show called The Union Series. It's actually on YouTube, Facebook, and it's also on Amazon Prime. Hopefully I've been helpful to anyone. If you want to talk to me or get any of my information, just talk to me and I can give you my numbers and stuff. You can find me on Facebook, you can find me on YouTube, you can find me on Twitter, you can find me on Instagram. My name is spelled Tokkyo, Faison. Thank you.